Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how I got the look that I'm wearing now using my Anastasia Subculture palette, the ever so controversial palette at the moment. If you want to see how I got this look and how I feel about the palette, go ahead and keep on watching. But before that, I just want to say a quick disclaimer. I'm sorry if the sound quality in this video is not the best. I'm hoping that it's still okay, but I lost my external mic, so I'm going to use my built-in mic that is in my camera for my next videos until I can either get a new mic or find my old one, so hopefully it's okay for you guys. I hope you enjoy the video, and I'll talk to you guys later. Alright, so we're just going to jump right into it. I already primed my eyes and set them with a translucent powder, and I'm going to start off by taking the color Dawn on a big fluffy brush and use this as my transition color so that when I start to add some deeper shades, they blend out more easily. I then got a more dense, precise brush and grabbed the color Destiny, and I'm placing this in my inner and outer corner to start off a halo eye. If you guys have already seen any reviews about this palette, you know there's a lot of controversy going on with the amount of fallout that people have had and some difficulties blending, so I was a little skeptical when I started using this palette. I just started off by putting a little bit of color down and trying to blend that out instead of packing on so much color so that it wasn't as hard to blend out. I'm not gonna lie, it was still harder than some of my other palettes that I use more often, but it wasn't impossible and it wasn't so bad that I didn't want to use it anymore. You just have to kind of work with it and build up the color little by little and blend it out as you go instead of packing so much on at one time. So I just keep going back and forth between that more dense, precise brush and then a fluffier brush, adding more color and then blending it out, and just going back and forth until I start to get the kind of look that I want and those edges start to become more diffused. This palette has beautiful colors and they're super pigmented. You just have to work with them a little bit harder than you would some other palettes or shadows. Like the Anastasia Modern Renaissance palette, even though it's really pigmented and it is kind of powdery too, it blends out a little easier than this one. But if you like the colors of this palette, I would say it's still worth it and something that you should go for. Now I picked up that same precise brush and dipped into the color Untamed. It's just a little bit darker of a green than the first one that I was using, just to kind of add some more dimension and deepen up the inner and outer corner a little bit. And I'm blending that into the color Destiny. Like I said, I'm just going back and forth, adding color and blending out. I know it's kind of tedious, but with this palette, that's just kind of what you have to do in order to get the best eye look that you can with it. It's going to take a little bit more blending than you might be used to. I'm also going back with that first fluffy brush that I used that had the color Dawn on it, just to smooth out the top and make sure there's no harsh lines between our transition and our greens. Here I just took a flat concealer brush and some Tarte Shape Tape, and I'm carving out the middle of my lid, going kind of up into my crease so that I can create that kind of spotlight and halo section where I'm going to put a brighter color. I took the shade Electric out of my Subculture palette and used a flat shader brush to pack this on. I'm not gonna lie, this is probably the color that I had the most trouble with. For being a shimmery color, which you would think would have like the best pigmentation or go on the easiest, it definitely didn't show up as bold as I thought it would. Even with wetting my brush, I kind of had some trouble with picking up enough color on this, but after I took my time and packed it on a couple times, I ended up liking the end result, so it wasn't the worst thing ever, but it definitely was not what I expected it to be. Now I'm going back into Destiny with that dense, more precise brush, and I'm going into my lower lash line on the outer and inner corner And then I'm going to take electric again as well and put a little spotlight of that on my lower lash line as well. For my inner corner, I actually went into my Moonchild Glow Kit and picked up the shade Lucky Clover because it is a little bit lighter than the shade Electric in the Subculture palette, and I didn't want every pop of light green to be the same. I'm going to curl my lashes, throw on some mascara and liner off camera, and get them ready for my falsies. Honestly, false lashes just complete every look, so once you start wearing them, you pretty much cannot stop. I'm actually going to do my next video all about false lashes, my favorite ones, and how I apply them. And that is pretty much it. If you guys want to know any more details about the products I used, the lashes I wore, or anything like that, I'm going to list it in the description box down below. If you have any questions, feel free to email me or shoot me a comment down below. And that is it. Please like and subscribe, and thank you guys so much for spending your time with me, and I will see you next time.